Welcome to TPM Vid's Disney Beat, where we talk about all things Disney. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video. We also have Instagram and Twitter. You can find us at TPM Videos. D23 is the ultimate Disney fan expo that happens every 2 years in Anaheim, California. The expo gives us a glimpse into everything Disney, from animation to film, and of course, the theme parks. This year, the Disney Parks booth on the show floor gave us a lot of insight into Epcot's transformation that's currently underway. You can usually expect to hear some exciting announcements and updates about Disneyland and Walt Disney World at the Parks panel, and this year was no different. Bob Chapek, chairman of Parks, Experiences, and Products, led this year's presentation, and the next couple years are definitely an exciting time for the Disney theme parks. So today we're going to be counting down the top 10 new additions and attractions coming to Walt Disney World and Disneyland. Number 10. At Disneyland, you can expect to see a brand new daytime parade called Magic Happens make its way down Main Street, USA in spring of 2020. This new parade will feature characters from many Disney classics, including Moana and Coco. Bob Chapek said the parade will celebrate awe-inspiring moments of magic that are at the heart of so many Disney stories. It's really great seeing some of the newer films represented in a parade, and this is all going to be tied together by a catchy theme song written and produced by Todrick Hall. At D23, we got a sneak peek into the song sung by Jordan Fisher. So look out for Magic Happens coming to Disneyland in 2020. Number 9. With Star Wars Galaxies Edge now set to open at Disney's Hollywood Studios in Walt Disney World, they're hard at work on the new Star Wars Hotel. And at D23, we found out this would be called Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. It'll be a 2-day, 2-night immersive adventure that will take you into a galaxy far, far away on the Halcyon. All of your experiences, from dining to activities, will have you interacting with the characters and crew along the way. And the choices you make do affect your journey. This 2-day adventure includes a trip to Batuu, and while you're on the Halcyon, everyone regardless of age will be able to take part in a training remote and wield a lightsaber. The entire journey is the first of its kind, and this will definitely be the most immersive experience Disney has created to date. No opening date was announced, but I'm sure that we can expect it to be open by Walt Disney World's 50th in 2021. Number 8. It was announced earlier this year that Disneyland would be getting Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway in Toontown, in addition to Hollywood Studios at Walt Disney World. The ride at Disneyland is set to open in 2022, and at D23, we got concept art of what the outside of the attraction will look like. The El Capitan Theater will be the home of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which will be taking over the current location of the Gag Factory 5 & Dime gift shop. Once you enter the El Capitan Theater, it'll feature an exhibit set up by the Toontown Hysterical Society, and then you'll be sucked into the wacky cartoon world of a Mickey Mouse short. The physical ride itself will be the same as what's going to be opening at Hollywood Studios in spring of 2020, but it's really fun seeing the original design of the exterior and interior. This will be an excellent addition to Mickey's Toontown at Disneyland. Number 7. Since late 2018, we've known that Disney California Adventure would be getting a Marvel-themed land. Construction is well underway at the park, but it was revealed at D23 that this new land will be called Avengers Campus, where the Avengers are getting ready to recruit the next generation of superheroes. Phase 1 of Avengers Campus will open in 2020 and will be the home of the first ever Spider-Man attraction in a Disney theme park. The Spider-Man experience invites you into the Worldwide Engineering Brigade, known as WEB for short. Peter Parker is one of the aspiring inventors.
We will be welcomed to an open house where the kids are excited to invite us for a test drive of their latest invention, the Web Slinger vehicle.
This interactive family dark ride lets you sling webs while you help Spider-Man collect the spider bots. These interactive attractions are always a hit at the Disney parks, and this looks like it's gonna be another really fun experience. Avengers Campus will also be home
to the PIM Test Kitchen,
themed to Ant-Man and the Wasp, and will also give you the opportunity to meet many of your favorite Marvel superheroes. Number 6. So we just talked about Phase 1 of Avengers Campus, but at D23, Bob Chapek also announced a brand new e-ticket attraction for Phase 2. This building here is the Avengers headquarters, and it'll be the home of a brand new attraction. There was no name announced, but Disney said you'll be teaming up with the Avengers in a battle to save the world from one of the most powerful villains you'll ever face.
And for the very first time, we all get to step aboard a Quinjet and fly to Wakanda.
The Disney Parks blog has said that a new ride system is being developed. But seeing as how we'll be flying into Wakanda, a ride system similar to Flight of Passage in Pandora could possibly lend itself well to this attraction. There's been no opening date announced for Phase 2, but I'm sure we can expect to see some sort of simulator attraction for this new Avengers ride as new information becomes available. Number 5. One of the biggest announcements made at D23 was about Epcot's transformation. Bob Chapek said they're infusing Epcot with more ways to dream and more ways to be inspired.
It's a park that will be more Disney, more family, more timeless, and more relevant to the millions of guests that visit us each year.
Dedicated to inspiring everyone. Epcot, the magic of possibility.
This here is the new Epcot logo, which is a fresh take on the old logo from Epcot Center. This model was on display at the parks booth, and there's a lot to be excited about. Epcot's transformation, which is already underway, includes the redesign of the front entrance. The redesign will continue into what we currently know as Future World, but that name won't be around for too long. Eventually, Epcot will get rid of the Future World name, and the park will be unified by 4 different neighborhoods. There's going to be World Showcase, World Discovery, World Celebration, and World Nature. In addition to the entrance, World Celebration will feature many kinetic elements throughout the land, and this will also be home to a multi-level festival center as well as a brand new statue of Walt Disney. Imagination will also be part of World Celebration, and although no announcements were made about this pavilion, they did announce that Spaceship Earth will be seeing some updates.
The new Spaceship Earth will still feature great moments of human history, but instead of inventions and technology, we'll focus on something that binds all of humanity together: storytelling.
Most of the scenes we all know and love will remain the same, but this fresh incarnation of the ride will feature some brand new scenes and will also follow what they're calling the story light through the journey. No specific dates have been announced, but expect a fresh update on this classic attraction in the near future. Number 4. The neighborhood on the east side of Epcot will be known as World Discovery. At D23, we learned that the Guardians of the Galaxy attraction will be called Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. You'll start your journey in the Galaxarium, which will take you out of Earth and onto the planet of Xandar. We've known this ride was a roller coaster, but it was announced that it'll be the first Disney coaster with a reverse launch. It's definitely going to be a hit at Epcot. Also in World Discovery, it was announced earlier this year that the Play Pavilion would be taking over the home of the former Wonders of Life, and some new concept art was shared at D23. The Play Pavilion will be home to interactive virtual experiences, and it's set to open in time for Walt Disney World's 50th in 2021. Next door at Mission Space, construction on the new Space Restaurant is also underway, and at D23, we learned it would be called Space 220 Restaurant. You're gonna board an elevator that will connect you to a space station, and once you're inside, you'll take in the views of Earth, 220 miles above Epcot. That's where the 220 name comes from. This is definitely gonna be a one-of-a-kind dining experience, which is set to open winter of 2019. Number 3. Another one of Epcot's neighborhoods will be World Nature. And this will be the west side, which includes the Land Pavilion, as well as the Seas with Nemo and Friends. At D23, we learned that the new film Awesome Planet in the Land Pavilion would debut in January of 2020. Also, a brand new attraction experience called Journey of Water, inspired by Disney's Moana, will make its way into World Nature in the future. This is the first Moana attraction Disney has brought into their parks, and here you'll be able to interact with magical living water. Looking at the concept art released, it seems like Disney will be integrating this IP in a classic way, where Moana is just inspiring elements in this walkthrough exploration trail. Looking at the concept art, it appears that Journey of Water will be right about here and will lead into the Seas Pavilion, which is a pretty fitting transition. Number 2. The last neighborhood at Epcot will be World Showcase. At D23, we learned that the new film in the China Pavilion would be called Wondrous China. This is going to be a seamless 360 presentation, but there was no release date announced. In Canada, the new film will be called Far and Wide Encircle Vision 360, and that will debut in January of 2020. Also in January of 2020, we can expect to see the new Beauty and the Beast sing-along make its way into the France Pavilion. Bob Chapek said we'll be able to sing along to our favorite songs while enjoying a comedic twist to this tale as old as time. The comedic twist sounds like this sing-along could also be presented in the same way as the Frozen sing-along at Hollywood Studios. We also got a sneak peek into Epcot Forever, the new fireworks show that will debut on October 1st, 2019. The show looks fantastic, and the score really reflects that classic Epcot sound, featuring the Voices of Liberty.
Magic journeys, majestic flights. The world is more.
This show really seems like it's going to be a great way to celebrate Epcot. It was also announced that the new show preceding Epcot Forever will be called Disney's Harmonious, and it's being described as the largest nighttime spectacular in Epcot's history. The show will celebrate the power of music and will debut in 2020. But we've saved the best Epcot announcement for last. Number 1. One of the biggest announcements at D23 was that we'll be stepping in time to a brand new Mary Poppins attraction in the United Kingdom Pavilion. This has been a heavily rumored addition coming to World Showcase, and it's great that we finally got confirmation. This actually marks the first time Mary Poppins is getting her very own attraction. The UK Pavilion will be home to Cherry Tree Lane, which will most likely be placed in this area back here in the pavilion. When you look closely at the concept art, it shows the characters from Mary Poppins Returns, but nonetheless, the attraction will still celebrate this iconic Disney character. You'll enter the Banks residence and embark on what we can only imagine will be a musical journey. There weren't many specific details shared at the expo, but I think we can expect a Disney dark ride with this one. I mean, that'll lend itself really well to all the magic and nuance of Mary Poppins. No dates were announced, but I'm sure we'll get more information as Epcot's transformation continues. So if you had to pick one addition for Disneyland and one for Walt Disney World, which ones are you looking forward to the most? Also, what are your thoughts on Epcot's transformation? I'd love to know. Leave a comment down below to start a conversation, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. If you have any videos from the Disney parks that you'd like to share with us to be used in future videos, follow the link in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Click the TPM icon on the screen to subscribe to this channel, and check out some of these other videos which we're sure you'll like.